Okay. So I was a bit back and forth. I was thinking about streaming Xenoverse. I was thinking about streaming Breakers. And I was thinking about streaming the First Ascendant. With Xenoverse, I'd just be doing the event. No, the Festival Universe is doing the parallel quest. But I'd just be doing the same too. It wouldn't make for a very eventful stream. No real variety. The First Ascendant I can always switch back and forth between stuff since there's so much since there's some things to do. While the other one would of course be like a so the what's it would be this game. Whereas it's just how do I say it?
It looks like they're completely unaware.
Yeah, it's like I would need to get my ranks up again because because for breakers as a survivor, it's like I would do well, but I wouldn't rank up by much. Then I have one bad game and it would just negate everything that I done.
Okay.
What?
And the thing is, as the raider, I had literally again I did save it. I had one bad match. And speaking of, I actually need to do something with the Xenoverse because I actually forgot to. I said I wasn't going to forget and I forgot. So I'm gonna try to do that. Maybe on the weekend or something. But yeah, as the raider, I was set up against a pre-made team, the worst of its kind, and I wanted losing points. Simple as that. So I have to nab one match. I'll have to get them. I'll have to get it back. I'm gonna wait for just a little bit. Get my meter up. We're doing it. Here we go.
Change.
You don't. Welcome. Thank you. No, you don't.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Oh, things are going poorly.
Allow me to show you what a fully
I'm gonna have more
evolved
if you want to play
Tuffle
Marvel
is
Avengers.
truly capable of.
Alright.
Hey, Grace! You found another power key! Use it quick!
Change!
You're nothing but an annoying
I'm close.
How did you know he was from that far?
Excellent.
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
I know the last one is. I just gotta be careful around them.
Change!
Remove yourself from my sight.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
I didn't mean to freaking alert her. Like I accidentally bumped into her, but I got the power key though. Oh, shut up, baby.
But an annoying
I'm the only person that damaged you throughout this whole thing.
Close for comfort.
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
compared to me. You're nothing but an annoying.
Well, the match is pretty much over.
Baby, my lord. Accept this and rise again.
Okay. Well, there goes my cooldown drinks.
Damn it!
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Now I do believe it's my turn.
Are you okay?
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get the Raider Q again. But yeah, as you can see, like I said, it's like I will have some standard matches. I won't lose much, or I won't win much. But it's like matches like that happen, I lose a bunch. And this happens every single time. I could literally right now fight the next Raider, do so well, but then the game grants me with like 3 silvers and it ranks me up by like 2 ticks. Was the queue good? Yeah, it was good. The queue was like under a minute actually. Again, like I tried to earlier, like I tried to do the queue before the stream started because I didn't want to stream and all of a sudden everybody's waiting for me to find a match for the better part of 40 minutes. I decided to wait until I found an actual match. Now, whether or not the Raider would disconnect is, I guess, up to him really, before the match goes in the way. No, it's the new event. If you're referring to this game, I didn't check the board or whatever. But if you're talking about Xenoverse, then I'm well aware of the Festival of Universes. But we'll see what this thing has to offer. What exactly is this event? Oh, there is another event. Okay. Hold on. A special event tier is also available that rewards Season 8 and other goodies. Because like I said the last season, this game, right now at least, is so void of content that they're bringing back old stuff that they literally just put in, like last banner. Now what exactly is this new event that they're showing here? Because I didn't notice this. Is this game kidding? Here's what I mean by that. If you look through all 3 pages, there is nothing to unlock. There are no stamps. There are no accessories. There are no clothes. There are no emotes. There's no radar line. There's nothing. The Zenny, what can this be used for? Clothes that's been here since like Season 4. The Super Warrior Spirits, people have been using already with all the duplicates that they got from the tickets, which, by the way, this particular season doesn't really have much to offer when it comes to the banners, so getting the tickets is pointless. And then, like this right here, they're all the same thing. And like I said, when you do this, when you use these Season 8 tickets, there's no guarantee that you're going to get the transfer you want. There is a chance that you're trying to get, let's say Frieza's active or passive skill. You're trying to get it, but then you'll see Gold Bardock. You'll see Gold Kid Trunks. You'll see Android 16. You'll see Vegeta. You'll see Blue Goku. And there's no pity system like Genshin Impact. There's no pity system like what's that game? Like Wuthering Waves. There's no pity system. Even I'm about to say, like, even though it's not exactly guaranteed, I'd say like even Xenoverse with the Hero Coliseum, you can do like 30 pulls or something like that. You can get yourself like a guaranteed gold. And on top of that, they actually have it to where you can choose certain figures that are in like a certain like number, be like 401 to like 450. Because even that, at least, there's nothing in this event other than tickets. And the thing is, again, I have all of these. I have Flash of Rage, I have Dole Out Vengeance, and I'll Thank You Justice Once. There's no point in me doing this aside from getting one more transfer, so I can get extra Super Warrior Spirits, which is irrelevant to me because I already bought everything over here. There's no super attacks for me to buy. There's nothing to learn. There's no outfits I can buy. There's no skills I can upgrade. Which, by the way, if this game would be so kind as to give 5-star variants to Tien and Android 18 to be well appreciated. These are the only 2 characters right now that have freaking like the rare. Goten, freaking Kid Trunks, Cell, Android 18, 16 and 17. They have 5-star variants. 18 does not. Look at this. Freaking Krillin has a 5-star variant of himself. Freaking Tien does not. Okay. I'm going to look at whatever comments were sent. I neglected to read them. I apologize. I just needed to give my 2 cents about this new event that is transpiring as I'm speaking. Okay. Nothing but tickets. Again, there is nothing but tickets. There's more tickets here than freaking Magic Mountain for some reason. No one wants those kinds of tickets just to get Gold Frieza the entire time, which is the biggest waste of TP tokens. And speaking of, if memory serves me correctly, very soon, I think, we should be able to see the next Raider that's going to be in this game and the next 2 reworks. In this next Raider, can they at least put forth even a little bit of effort with a new map? A little bit of effort with the transfers, which by the way, I don't think we're going to get any more transfers. Like, just anything. Because again, this particular season is so dull, so missing of content, is void of content, it's bland, it's so bland that they didn't live stream anything, they didn't put up any videos. I guess they did, but it was like the equivalent of 2 YouTube short, of like a YouTube short. Like, they didn't do anything, they barely advertised it. I remember seeing the particular thing from somebody else's channel before I saw it from the official channel. Because even they gave up on this. And then what makes matters worse is that Gekishin Squadron should be coming out, I don't know when, but it's going to be a thing. And that game is going to be free. So obviously, people are going to be dropping this game in favor of that game with their friends. Even Vidal, yeah, even Vidal has a 5-star. Let's see here. Crazy how they are stingy with emotes, Raider lines and outfits, but that's painful. They're super needy. Well, they drop every like the only time they drop new lines, I guess if I said, I don't know.
Welcome.
Well, I'm gonna go over here real quick. This is gonna do 2 things. 1, I get to see the lines, and 2, this will find the last person but too quickly. But yeah, it's like you'll see some more lines, but they lock it behind freaking TP tokens. Which, by the way, I actually neglected to see just how much TP tokens you guys spend on the Golden Frieza Raider lines only. Not the Raider himself, not anything else, just his lines. Hello, hello, how's it going? Things are going... It's going well. I mean, I played a solitaire thing like last night. I made $54 out of it, and then I played this game, and you know, everything balanced out because what went from a positive move went straight to a negative. So I guess we're even. The first producer did so much before he left. Yeah, he did. I had a feeling breakfast was coming up. Yeah, again, it's like I was debating whether or not to play some other games. This game was one of them, and I thought about leveling up a little bit. Little did I know an event was here. But let me see something. Because Golden Frieza himself, let's just like this. How many lines does Golden Frieza have as a Raider? Remember, I'm not counting the Zenny. I'm only counting TP token ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 21 lines. 2001. So basically, for the low cost, quote unquote, of $20, you can get all the lines from a Raider that already exists. And then, with the remaining, I think like 100 you would have left to get Golden Frieza himself, you would pay an additional $2. Remember, this is not counting you grinding with the game or doing any sort of events. This is just you paying for them like in the store. So you would be spending, like I said, about $22, not including tax, on somebody that's been existing since the beta. You gamble in real life, like not heavily. Like the only time I do is like solitaire, and the thing is like with solitaire, it's like bonus cash stuff. Well, I'm not really using like my actual like money to gamble or anything. It's just a bonus cash from some phone app. I just so happened to get lucky last night. Okay, Now I'm not gonna stick around for too long because time is up. I can last 1 more hour, I suppose. Okay. And I'm waiting on one person. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if this screen goes purple and I see baby on the screen, or Frieza, depending on if I actually want to pick him, which is not gonna happen, I would be fighting a pre-made. And it would be and it would come as no surprise because it happens 80% of the time. The other 20% is, like I said, either against a team that has no clue what they're doing, or it's like people will start randomly disconnecting and it doesn't make it fun. See here, Jackie, you believe in the heart of the cards. Alright. Says guy plays gotcha games. I'm not gonna argue with it. Again, I don't spend a lot of I don't really spend money on these types of games. Again, I see the point you're getting at though. Because again, with a game like this, with a game like Genshin Impact, with a game like Xenoverse, you know, stuff that, you know, you spend stuff to get stuff, I don't necessarily like use money like from my wallet or in the PlayStation Store or anything, because I'm a person who tries to get the most amount of fun spending the least amount of money. Even and again, even with Xenoverse, where people would spend like $10, $15 or whatever it was trying to get the auras early, I just played the game and grinded, and I was able to get the stuff. Honestly, like with other games like Genshin Impact, I try to utilize every event and everything to try to get the weapons and characters that I actually want. I don't want to spend too much money. And even when I did spend like a little bit of money on Genshin Impact, it was literally just to try to get some characters, which are guaranteed during pity stuff. I wasn't trying to whale or anything. I try to get characters like their max constellation to where I can like one-shot everything in sight, which doesn't make the game fun at all. And on top of that, with some of the weapons they give you from those particular like battle passes and stuff, I don't use them. Well, I use pretty much what the game gives you when it comes to wishing and when you're just opening treasure chests and stuff. See here. Don't rage on baby. Look, it's baby. He's gotten no buffs. If there was one buff that he's gotten, somebody please tell me. But from what I understand, he's gotten no buffs. The gamers had to get buffed because they were trash. They had to make it to where Magenta's closer to the pod, because you could be doing the best, you could be doing everything right as the gamers, and you'd still fall short of a victory because they spawn you near a survivor. And there's something I didn't actually check. How many tickets there actually are in this thing. I'm going to count yellow and I'm going to count the reds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you can actually do a 10 summon with this one, which surprises me because usually they give you like 7 or 8 or something. It's weird. So this one's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 tickets. 2, 5, 10. And then you get 25k Mora. Not Mora, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about Genshin Impact. Zenny. And that will land you what, like...
Welcome.
Like one emote. Because remember it serves it correctly, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, pretty much like one emote. Which, by the way, I could have swore I bought these before. What, am I just rebuying these or something? And I'm only buying them now before they turn into like TP tokens. And besides, nothing in the actual shop that I actually won anyway, so. I mean, this one I could probably get, because I remember this was big worth TP for a while. Yeah, like I previously stated, there's really nothing in the shop that I really want. See here, what kind of patch notes you expecting next season? I'm expecting them to do a, like, I'm trying to think of what they would patch. Like, what would I even think about? Because the only person I can think about is Golden Frieza. Because everybody else is like, they feel like the same. With the exception of the Gammas. They slowed them down because they realized that people with the Gammas aren't as good as they say they are, because they literally picked them and they run away for 15 minutes. So they slowed them down when he has a power key on him. Again, they had to nerf his ability to run away from people when he's holding a power key. But if I were to take an actual guess, based on what this game has, I mean, one of the patches they could do is a camera system, which, for those who might have missed the video, this is like good, like 2 weeks ago or so. I was in a match underwater. I picked up the 6th power key somehow, which locked the camera angle in place to where I was just kind of swimming around, and the only way I was able to get out of that particular state was when Goku Black blew up the area, which he didn't have to actually do. So that's the only thing I can really think of. Now, if I wanted something to actually get patched based on like active and passive skills, Flying Nimbus. Revert that back to what it originally was, because it makes 0 sense for that particular move to be 20 seconds for cooldown, coupled with Launch's passive skill where you can just pick up stuff while you're in the Nimbus. Because what they did this season was pretty much, we're going to nerf things that made people win fights. So Instant Rise got, you know, nerfed. Instant Descent somehow got nerfed. Stuff like that. But then, because they think that a move like Flying Nimbus doesn't get victories, which by the way it does, that's literally Baby's like kryptonite in this game. It's literally the Nimbus. He can't do anything when you're flying above him. The only way he can get towards you that high is if somebody miraculously puts down like the little trampoline, which almost never happens because everybody's already on the Nimbus. There's no point of trampoline. Okay, let's see here. I suppose a tiny buff for Baby would have one random civilian be visible for Baby for 10 seconds. Knowing this game, they're going to put the one visible civilian like right next to me. It won't be far. Let's see here. Only time a cell match actually happens with Magenta coming up when STM is close to starting. That made me mad. I don't want to think about that one because I literally almost won that match, and then I got stuck into the Magenta phase. His stupid smile, his stupid outfit, with his no power having self. So much is what happens regardless of the buff service. Adding in a pay system for this beyond trust system will at least help. So knowing the current developers, it's never going to happen. It's just, hey, see, look at that. See the Nimbus already. Precisely my point. Because everybody's so reliant on the Nimbus, I guarantee you what's going to happen is that, assuming that they start nerfing active skills, they're going to nerf that one, but it won't be by much. They'll probably say something like, oh, instead of 20 seconds, it'll be 35 seconds or something. Something random. I still believe it should be like 50, 60 seconds for the Nimbus. Because they made it faster, and they made it to where you can go in it instantly when the area's about to blow up. They made the Nimbus like near perfect for the thing. And on top of that, if you're fast enough, you're not getting hit at all in the Nimbus. And I know, because I've been Baby a lot. Its accuracy sucks against people on the Nimbus. Same thing with gamers, but that's kind of universal for everything he does because he's just inaccurate in general. And hello, Calf. What's up?
You'll have to contend with me now.
That's a very nice Gamer One. Okay. Also same for Xenoverse 2. It's like the game had promise, like with the with the thing, because you know, like you had, it was like, what was it, like 5 characters in one of them, and they added some cool moves and everything, and then all of a sudden the both the quality and quantity started to drop. See here, 6 power kills all again with it. That's the yeah, like, I'm pretty sure Gamer would sabotage me after I whipped this behind, which by the way happened yesterday. I'll probably be posting that as an intro or something for a video. I was about to, he got slapped around from start to finish. See here, 6, not the Nimbus. Yeah, that's the thing again. It's like that happened. We were in STM, we were in STM phase, and apparently I found a power key. It was like that. Something that does not make even a modicum of sense, even for breaker standards, happened. Imagine Cloud9 for breakers. New producer needs to
Be careful too, okay?
Numbers maybe key rushing. Yeah, no. Because again, people will have launches passes, which again I can afford. I just don't want to buy it. But they'll have that, and then a couple of with the Nimbus. And then sometimes, on some occasions, they'll have it to where, what is it like? Is it called Exploration Enthusiast? Where you start picking stuff up and it reduces like the cooldown by a second or so? Like they'll have stuff like that as well. And then these same people, for some reason, will have the Nimbus and another escape skill, like the zip line. Or rock as if you need 2 transportation skills. It's like nothing over here. Hey, little direction. That's anything to do. Breakers are just become the Smash 4 of the Dragon Ball franchise. Just nerf everything in the ground. This game, same thing with Xenoverse, nerfs things that have no business being nerfed and buffs things that have no business being buffed. I will give an example of a buff that was not necessary. 2 stamina bar evasives, especially Dragon Burn. Because all of a sudden, everybody came up with these new toxic builds. Spamming Dragon Burn. If Dragon Burn was 3 bars of stamina, nobody would use it nearly as often. I'm not gonna lie, you already saw what happened to Fake Blast, how much that got nerfed, that's why nobody uses it. Because before then, you saw on every male Earthling. But that's besides the point, because I'm talking about breakers, not Xenoverse at this point. Oh, cool. There's a dragon over here. What are you doing here? Every time you smash 4, immediately wanted Bayonetta, how ridiculous she is in that game. Again, I heard she's broken. I haven't really seen any actual footage, so I can't tell you just how broken.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
And again, a character like Bayonetta with the much platformer she has in her own franchise is highly understandable. About how broken she is.
That's a new power key. Place it now. Sending over more power keys. Put them to good use.
Again, I'm trying to keep up with the comments and his match at the same time. You see a 6 power key video. It happened. Like it should be a video where it's Envy looking into like a broken camera. Like No, but I would still use Dragon Burn. That's the thing. Some people will have Dragon Burn or Absolute Zero because it's a gimmick. They're using it because the character utilizes the fire element or the ice element or like electricity. I understand that, but some people will say stuff like, "Oh, I need Dragon Burn, I need Jump Spike, I need Backflip, I need Saturday Crash." Pretty much everything that annoys me in that game, aside from freaking like fake death pre-patch, I guess. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, and you're done. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer.
What also annoys me is the fact that 3-bar stamina verses are improperly balanced.
Is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Crazy. We need to find the last Dragon Ball soon.
Enough of this foolishness!
That's the other thing. Like, look at a move like, let's say, Dragon Burn. One of the best defenses in the game right now. Instant Rise also gets you out of sticky situations. Then you look at Turn Retreat, which is 3 bars of stamina, and it's garbage. Absolute, like, it's absolutely atrocious, and it's for no one. No one or anything else benefits from that particular evasive. And then what's the move? Like psychic move, whatever it is. Like that move's terrible too. Like the one freezer thing where he like flips and like it takes forever long to actually hit the person afterwards.
Be careful with it. Should make it easier to deal with.
Yeah, that. Because it's so predictable, and if you get perfect blocking, like that is pretty much like you can't even combo it unless somebody comes up with something random. But I can't think of any actual decent combos. You had to give it to him. They could have given him some sort of a Kai move. They could have given him Break Strike and I wouldn't have cared. Does anybody know where the...
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Well, someone picked that up. I need to find the last Dragon Ball. So as long as somebody's stalling him, I can get everybody some points. Alright, Piccolo. I'm counting you, man. Why are you way back there? Bro, you have no key blasts.
If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shenron at the altar. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
can run.
Now, understood.
Welcome. Oh,
Why are you way back there? Making me nervous, do it. What the heck happened?
Startup systems destroyed. Escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light.
I'm getting my damage off. I don't even care at this point. You can't really escape Cell Max like that.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
Okay. Now allow me to scroll up some because there's a lot of comments I'm missing. Okay. Turn retreat and second move should have been 2-bar evasive instead of Dragon Burn. I agree. Dragon Burn and Absolute Zero should be the same stamina usage. Why it is not is very confusing to me, personally. Second move so big, go to a climb up. Why not a new creative evasive? Okay. Yeah, actually creative. That's the thing though, it's like we talk about like creative evasives or like new evasives or skills. People do that with mods. You see that all the time with people making custom like combos, custom movesets, custom skills, like the clothes are different, the aerials are different and better, they add stages, like the Big Getty Star, they add a bunch of stuff. The last new stage I think we got was the Riverbend Army place. I'm not counting that Broly thing, because it literally just took out like the huts on the ground. That's not a new stage to me. Conquer City Boat DLC, if I remember correctly, where UI Son Goku has Celestial Wave. It's been that long since we had new. It's been that long since we had new evasive. That's actually ridiculous. As long as just roughly. It's about 3 years ago. And again, that's ridiculous. Where is Phantom Piccolo? I don't know where he was in that match. I showed up, used the Dragon Ball, that person just got off instantly. Yeah, no, we don't count the evasive that CACs don't have access to. So you mean stuff like what's the move called, like Elite Barrage? Jocko's move? There was Elite Barrage, there's another evasive I'm thinking about. I'm not talking about Fusamatsu, he has his own thing, I understand. But there's one other person with an evasive that, yeah, Total Evasion, quote unquote, which is just literally Total Detonation Ball. Giving me a migraine. Yeah, I got close. But then again, he let me get that close. Let me see here. The developers should also know they can always come up with a cool move that fits the character if there's nothing else to pull from. They have so much references to Dragon Ball, it's insane. Blue Evolution Vegeta has unique evasive in 21, like you mentioned. Yeah, like Vegeta's is Flash Strike. You could use it one of two ways. You could use it during a combo to get a lot of damage off, or you could just do it to get away from a pinch, which, because it's a Ki Blast and not a Strike Super, you won't lose a bar of stamina. But he literally cues you in on the evasive because you can hear him yelling, try to keep up. Like through a megaphone for some reason. So he clues you in on whether on when you should evade it. But yeah, I still firmly believe that a lot of the moves like the evasives, like Elite Barrage, like what is the move called? Like Final Flash, like the Strike Super, not Strike Super, like the Super version. Smile Charge, Estimate Bullet, like Total Evasion. There's a lot of stuff that CACs can actually access. Because before anybody says something like, "Oh, it's too broken," Diamond Final Flash is the thing right now. Pretty much any of the Diamond moves. Freaking a Force Edge, you can just keep on kicking the entire time and link into a combo. We got Daima Goku's like thing where he charges and punches and breaks some stamina. We still have Jump Spike, which by the way is still unblockable, and I guarantee you, I could put money on it that if that move no longer becomes unblockable, nobody's gonna put on Jump Spike anymore. Because that's all everybody's go-to thing is that they just rely on lag the entire time, spamming Jump Spike, and you can't get out of it in the corner or something. Or you'll see like a 3-bar Majin, which for some reason still exists to this day, which means stupid beyond all reason. Sitting there running around with the same build as they've had since Goku Black came out. Which is literally, if I remember it correctly, is after Image Strike, Fent Crash, Jump Spike, they have Spread Shot Retreat, they'll probably have Burning Strike in there somewhere. The fourth skill is always something random. But it's never a counter, because their whole thing is literally as soon as they suffer any sort of damage, just run away using an evasive. That's pretty much the whole game plan.
Change.
Can I join you? Okay. Alright, let's see here. On a side note, what's up with the chicken jockey meme? What was that? Oh my god. Look, I don't know why I keep hearing about this stupid meme. All I need to know is that it's from Minecraft. And I'm not gonna watch that movie. I refuse to support that movie. I don't care how good it does. And the thing is, stuff like that, or stuff like even some others I'm gonna probably name it, does good because a lot of people try to like hate watching and stuff. So they're literally pouring money and something like that.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick. That's a new power key. Place it now.
Okay, stay calm.
Super goes out with millions of fun explosions like Vegeta. I mean, if this game was rated M, that'd be the way he finishes you. He wouldn't turn you into candy. I forgot he had access to blow up an area. It took him that long to do that.
What a stupid attack.
Wait, you mean Giant Storm? The one you're using to blow up an area? Let's see here. Now that's the movie I'd rather watch with a live action Snow White movie. That movie has no reason to exist. There might be one individual out of the millions or billions that exist in this world. I'm not one of those people that are going to upper support the live action Snow White movie.
I'll take that.
You're gonna take, I think, wasn't that his first like movie like that he made, Walt Disney?
Change.
How you gonna take something like that and then you're gonna switch the plot to where it's about Snow White instead of trying to look for true love, trying to become the leader she was always meant to be? That's stupid.
Welcome.
Now I'm not gonna talk anymore about that movie because I'm probably thinking about it right now. See here, don't forget those Mr. Bargain Sale. Oh yeah, you're talking about the modders. Again, that move, like I said before, is not nearly as harmless as anything, so I don't really mind it. It just lets me know that they have mods, while simultaneously, it's just like, again, I said before, Darkness Mix is one of those moves I always wanted to see. For Crystal Raid for your characters, you'll be able to unlock it by playing one of the extra missions or something. And that's why I said it should have happened recently. I said it should have been when Diamond came out, or when anything else came out. They should have had to where they have more extra missions, even if they had an extra 3 extra missions. It didn't need anybody specific, but as long as you can get more, like ultimate attacks, you can get more, like just like more like the darker moves, like Darkness Mixer. We have stuff like Bake Sphere, Energy Jet, like stuff like that. And what on earth is Be Kind to? I want to try to get to him and give him the Dragon Balls. I should be trying to save that person right now.
The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can.
I will look at the comment in just a second.
Got it? I'll send some supplies to help. Make good
You're
use
taking took a very long time there, Trunks, to send stuff.
Change. Okay, stay calm.
Wait, I know where to go. Although something tells me that Vegeta here is going to rush over here to avoid anybody using this thing.
Ally down.
Trunks,
If you intend to rescue them,
what is
watch out
this?
for enemies.
If I was Envy, I would have sued you. Assuming she would have lived through this particular event. Don't you take that. Where you at?
You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shenron at the altar.
Okay, stay calm.
Do it! Nappa! Got it. I'll take over.
Change.
All I need to do is make sure he doesn't get to the STM.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
I'm close. You are good.
all I do is just stall him until level 4 gets here. Level 4. For a second, I got, I'm not gonna lie, I got nervous. For a second, I was just gonna start shooting key blasts or something the entire time. Let's see here. Unless I get paid a crap ton of money to watch it, it's $1,000. If you're talking about the Snow White movie, I would expect twice the amount. I even said it before, even when there was the animated one and the live action one that was next to each other on Disney Plus, my niece was like 2, said she wanted to watch the original. She didn't want to watch the live action one. Let's see here. MB Scouter on NAPTA again. You had to be clinically insane to support the Snow White movie. Let's see here. Only 1 of the billion people who support live action movie is someone. Her. Well, of course it's gonna be her. She was joking talking about how she was a narcissist during like an interview, but hey, I'm pretty sure she actually is. Probably try to pass it off as like a throwaway line or something. A 3-rater season's gonna be no, I'm not gonna do 3 raters. I mean, I believe maybe, but here's the thing. They're just saying that they're gonna have 1 new raider in like what was it, like 2 reworks. And again, it's like I don't know who they're gonna rework. If I were to take a guess, it'd be the original characters who's been here since the beta. But someone like Cell, what's there to rework? He's already really good right now. He's at a he's at a really good point right now. When he's like Semi Perfect Cell, you can't go like he's sniping you. There's not I said like if he sees your silhouette moving, he's totally coming behind, and there's no getting away from it because of the AOE. This is probably a pre-made. Now let's see here. What else is there? Don't even start on Crystal Ray boss and they're being playable outside of that mode. They could easily scale him back down. They could. They just haven't. They could also be on photo mode, but they're not. Trunks on the match. He was about to sell that match if it wasn't for me finding that last Dragon Ball. And the thing is, I didn't have like a really good scouter. Not a scouter. I didn't have a really good radar. I had to give I had to be really careful trying to find that last Dragon Ball. We were able to barely get that match off. Rework counts as new raiders to them. And again, that's silly. Again, that's like if I said you're playing Xenoverse, and I said for a new preset for Goku, we're going to charge you $5. He has pretty much everything being the same, with the exception of his transformation. And 1 move of his goes out faster than his normal variant. That's it. And they're going to charge you money for it. Because that's all Golden Frieza is. His thing is literally 1 active skill, and he blows up an area faster when he's level 4. Assuming you even get that far. One of every handful of people, sorry. I'm sure one of the reworks will be Z Broly. That's not exactly a rework, as that is an actual, like, new character. Because Super Broly's here. Even at the event they did rework Broly, quote unquote, how would they do it? Would he blow up an area faster? Which he already does level 4 anyway? Like, would he have a level 1, like with the black hair? Like when he's like smaller, like when he fought Vegeta the first time around. Like, how would they rework this raider? Because again, like I said, with Cell, he's at a good point. With Frieza, he already got reworked. I don't need to explain that one. With Boo, both of us can teleport to the pod. So he can literally, so he has an entirely new cheesy strategy up his arsenal. And on top of that, Super Boo is busted. Because he could literally just stay by the pod the entire time, beat you that way. Like when you're in his stomach. The Vegeta, he doesn't need a rework. He really doesn't. You could probably change one thing or something, but that's not, like, maybe like buff something that Nappa has or something, I don't know. But then with the Ginyu Force, I guess you could argue that'd be the most reworked Raider, because he's lost more times than the other Raider in the season. But I wouldn't know what you would do. Would it just be like you just choose different Ginyu Force members before the match starts? And what I mean by that is that you'll see someone like Jason Birder at level 1, or Rakuma's level 3 or something like that. You just switch around the order of things. And then of course Ginyu will be level 4. See here, supporting a live action movie I never watched. That's like if I trace the character on a different piece of paper but I color it different. All the guys in the original character. They do that a lot with like Sonic characters. But yeah, Dragon Ball as well. Is paying for Charlotte a scam since he has the same moves as Goku and Vegeta? If you're referring to Sparking Zero, again, I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure... I don't know. I mean, if you're paying too much money for it, probably. Kyo Ginyu in his force? Yep. And what's up, Kyo? Z Broly will be the same, but with better lines this time and different Ki blasts. Again, I said this before, as much as I like Super Broly, and his backstory is better than Z Broly. Z Broly just has that kind of ruthlessness that Super Broly doesn't have. Like, everything about him, Broly, like, that screams like Raider in this game. Like, literally, like, the level 4, when you get the Super Transfer, because it wouldn't be Dragon Balls, it could literally be the animation where I think Goku was walking up the steps or just walking forward about to fight Broly. It could be that one. And of course, because you only have access to one Super Transfer rather than the traditional like 2 or 3 from the other ones, you could probably have it to where this one has more health. Maybe an additional like 200 or 300. Because again, with so like Broly, you have like you have like 4 different Super Transfers to be, whether it's Super Saiyan Goku Vegeta or Super Saiyan God Goku Vegeta. The level 3 is Super Saiyan Blue Goku Vegeta, and then it's Gogeta's level 4. Okay. Alright, so I'm all caught up now with comments, and I can accept the next award, or reward that this game has to offer in this event that I'm not sure why it exists, but it does. And if the next season does come out and they do a reworked Raider, it's very likely that when they do another event like this, they won't have anything of actual value. I've already explained earlier as to why I hate this particular event, because it's literally just tickets. There's 10 yellows and 12 reds. And it's and nothing guarantees you any of those. As a matter of fact, give me a second. I need to check something. Where is it? Yeah. We have been presented with this banner for how long now? They have shown this banner for weeks, and we have not gotten this particular like type of like special ticket yet to get any of these 3 characters. They're just teasing it until the Viking banner like ends, or they probably have it to where it's like some small event where you get like 1. You won't get 10. No one ever gets 10. Like, we are, what's today? June 20th. Like, we have what, like a little over a month before this particular banner ends. if they wanted to do this banner, it could have just been they advertise this banner when the time comes, rather than teasing it for months. Since they use Super Broly in their gamers, do you think they will come up with a way for non-villain raiders to come into this game? Like who? Because there's so many other characters more deserving of the raider spot than whatever character you're thinking of right now. Because you can look at, like, let's say Mira and Toa as the raider. You can look at Maj and Android 21 as the raider. You can look at Android 13 and 15 and them as the raider. You could look at the androids like Dr. Zero and Android 19 as the raider. You could look at Cooler in the Army Squadron as the raider. It could literally be Lord Slug and his crew. He could just start level 2 or 3 and then level 4 is him being bigger. They can even have it to where, like, Cooler, if he's a raider, or he's level 3 or something like that, like at the event he like dies, or like I was trying to think, like, if he were to die when he's at like full or something, then, you know, he'll go into like Metal Cooler mode or something, or Big Getty Star or something. But you could implement something like that. Like, you can have Z Broly, as we're right now discussing. No, not Bio Broly. Like the actual Broly that everybody knows and everybody actually likes to see. Like, you can look like even if you had the Raider of Vegeta again. I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. Pui Pui, Yakon, Deborah, Majin Vegeta. They could have that as a Raider. I mean, of course, that would mean that 3 different Vegetas are in the game, with Baby, Saiyan Vegeta, and now one. But it's something. You get new characters. The Pilaf gang, that'd be something. The freaking Pilaf gang, them. You can have Dr. Mew. You can have Android 17, Hellfire 17. You can have Super 17. You can have like Omega Shenron, or, you know, it's like Sin Shenron at that point. You can have like Sin Shenron, Ice Shenron, Nova Shenron. Like, there's so many choices in Dragon Ball. It could be Turles just eating from the Tree of Might every single time, and every single time he does it, he increases by level, and he gets stronger. His Ki Blasts are more potent and stuff. Like, his supers will actually have like more range or more power to him. Just stuff like that. But what we got was a new active skill that drains your health. What else is there? Boy, they're really gonna reuse. Boy, they're gonna reuse my dead Bulma 4 times. Oh, don't even get me started on that. Because, like, so there's so much to say about stuff like that. Because all they're gonna do at the very, very, very minuscule event that they actually do add another, like, Survivor skin, they're just gonna have another Bulma clone. And the thing is, like I said about those, it could have been someone like Bulma or any other like costume that doesn't do anything. They could be worth either 150 to 200 TP tokens rather than 500. Because what they're basically saying is that for 50 extra tokens, you get active and or passive skill. Because Bulma has so many outfits to choose from. There is, of course, the original Dragon Ball, what we have in this game. We have like the Namek Saga, which you have like the black and yellow on. We have like the Buu Saga. We have Dragon Ball Superhero. Like, we have the Broly movie with the jumpsuit that she has. We have GT. We have Daima. We have a bunch of stuff that Bulma can have. On top of that, we have Bola. She has, and she's also a clone. The fact that Android 19 and 20 aren't the Raiders, where they literally attack the cities, a city full of civilians, is crazy. But again, they have the blueprint for it. They have a reference. They have the cheat sheet. And they're still flunking. Imagine Goku Jr. as the Raider. He does love to make 50 Vegetas and 50 Gokus, so I won't worry about that. Let me say that. Berserk Gohan? You talking about that Ape Gohan or something? Or you talking about Beast Gohan or something? I can see Afro Boma coming next year. He said 19, 20, 18, 17. They could literally have it to where, or Saturday, like you said, they could have it to where 18 and 17 are the same raider. And what they'll do, there might be an active skill. Like we press like left or down or something like that. You can switch people. So you have different key blasts and different supers. Because 18 will fight differently and 17 will fight differently.
It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in
Or
the
it can
right
be the
spots.
same thing as the Gammas, whereas you're 17 and 18, and depending on who gets killed and whatnot, that determines who is being supportive of who. They have that particular cheat sheet active. And again, what's taking me and you guys no more than 30 minutes to an hour. It'll take them months and not even do that. They'll add like one or two things, and they expect people to pay X amount of dollars the entire season. That has nothing. Exactly. What's crazy, they work on they have Dragon Ball 11, that's so much blueprints real quick. But they have just Optimus Raider.
Go slot it.
Again, I'm just giving you a bunch of random ideas that this game could implement, but for some reason they seem a little lazy. And I doubt it is the budget, because so many people
Place it now.
have paid a lot of money trying to get certain like transfers
Great. You found another power key.
and characters. You know, like the survivor skins like Hercule or Bola and stuff, which by the way, as I said before, don't buy Bola, it's a waste of money. If she had at least one new like passive skill, I said it before, there could have easily have just been a wish that she has as a passive skill, where it increases the amount of experience or zen you get at the end of a match. That's something. They just had it to where she's just a complete copy of Boma, doing the absolute bare minimum, and they expect you to pay 500 TP for that.
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
He lets you use key detection to find me, doesn't he? I'm trying to float above him. But yeah, he's using key detection. He was hoping to see if there's anybody near that guy that got killed. Yeah, go over there real quick. Is he camping? He is camping. I can't even get near without him shooting Key Blast over here. And believe me, man, look, I want to save you. I really do. I want to help you. But I can't. Because Goku Black seems to be fixated on you. Sitting there body camping. You already have the benefit of a level 2 strategy. You don't need to do that. Even if I picked him up, he would have got killed anyway. See, this is what drives me nuts. The producers of gatekeeping content stretching from that. Yeah, Xenoverse is as big of a corporate as Breakers is right now when it comes to stretching content too far and expecting people to wait that long.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
We don't need to wait that long, because if they drop the content, like if they did it in the amount of time that, let's say, Genshin Impact does their content, which is every 40 days, we'd have Xenoverse 3 by now. But if they just literally, like, even further proof, I think, was the Daima content. They had a trailer with Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta and we had to wait 2 additional months
Change!
for the announcement of Super Saiyan 4 Damagoku, which everybody already knew was going to be him. They just waited so long to actually put a trailer out for him.
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Well, unfortunately, I can't save you. You know how much he likes to camp bodies. Here's the thing, the Diamond DLC it's cheap. That's the only positive I can say about it. It's cheap. It's cheaper. But they took so long and it doesn't have any actual like story. It's just filler DLC.
Let the eradication begin.
Where is he?
Wait, what?
Glorious time of...
Change!
Is that how much he's camping? I shot you twice with a rocket launcher and you're still in the same position. Okay. This one. The flies, you said actually this can. So let's say you could have that one character you've been asking about and it never happened because they're greed. You said filler DLC like the filler manga. Japan company for you. They're always been stingy with maximizing profits. Yeah, that's the thing. I already said it before. Their thing right now is to give you the least amount of content and expecting the most amount of money for it. And personally, I hate that particular practice. Unfortunately, I couldn't say A's power key because Goku Black was staring.
The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now. An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits.
Wait, is he actually gonna go for level 3?
Rushing in.
He tried to, but he doesn't have the. He didn't level it up far enough.
I'm close.
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Change!
With this body, I can do anything.
That should do it. Thanks.
I didn't mean to get him. Hey, no, come here. Look at this man ignoring me.
Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
I got him at least. The guy's almost out of the way. This is
The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread
Where's the other guy?
carefully if you want to get closer.
Where on earth is Porn?
Startup system's destroyed. The escape
Um,
time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there. The escape time machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it
I swear, like literally everybody else is putting in all this work, myself included. When I was freaking fighting Goku Black in that little like destroyed building complex, whatever. I'm assuming he sees Goku Black. Yeah. Zamasu hasn't a freaking clue.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
I can't even get mad at the result. One person couldn't fight back because of the circumstances. The other person wouldn't. The wouldn't in question is Porn. That's why you see a bunch of bronzes over there. I don't think he did much of anything. As a matter of fact, what are the other medals? What did you get? I'm actually curious right now. I actually want to see this before I actually whole start. Superior searching. It should just say existing at that point. That practice makes every game suffer greatly. There are American companies that are the same way to some extent, like EA. EA will literally, in your face, present gambling to you in a trailer, and then try to get you hyped for the next, like stuff, like with like say like Madden with like the mud packs, or NBA with whatever the heck like they're doing right now. This is almost a snipe. Go back as running from man be the most versatile threat. That fight, yeah, for some reason I was over 3, he wanted nothing to do with me. He waited until I was at like half energy to actually start doing some stuff. I got him down to at least like half health. I hopped on. This poor has to have ranked down. With medals like that, if I got that, I would have ranked down. Like no lie, I actually would have gotten ranked down for that. Well, I gotta go. 4 a.m. for me. Good luck on the rest of your ranked matches. Z, when get your orange T-shirt. Yeah, no, right. I'm hyped getting that UI Goku orange T-shirt. I know it's coming. Assuming I actually have good matches, or I can just get to Z1 Raider and get Golden Frieza as a shirt. Don't worry, I can do one better and get to Z5 and get a black T-shirt that looks exactly the same as any other seasonal T-shirt. But yeah, man, you have a good night, man. Okay. This thing is not letting me find a thing all of a sudden. I guess it's a good thing the errors are happening now rather than during the match. That would have definitely sucked. Just checking something. Okay. Again, I'm gonna try to get this one Raider match in, and then I'll just focus on Survivor matches. So it's very likely that as a Survivor, I can just I can invite whoever. But like I said, I'm trying to get this match in first before anything else, because as I previously stated at the beginning of the stream, that I think it was the last stream as well, that I had played one match as the Raider last night off stream. I was priority. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. I was priority 0, and I got a Raider match. They were all Z ranks. It was Dark Future. Everybody found everything at a relatively quick pace. They used the Dragon Balls, and that was the end of that. I saved it, of course, because of just how annoying that match actually was. And something tells me that this match might not be as bad as that match, but it might not be like too far from it. But I'm gonna see. Probably a faraway map again, like Dangerous Ground or Dark Future again. Never mind, an actual good map. Jesus, thank you, God. The thing is, I don't even care if I'm fighting like 3 Z ranks in this thing. I just want an actual good map. Like, too many times they have presented me with the farthest maps in the game, expecting me to do anything against people who are flying around the Nimbus in the biggest maps. You can't do anything with that. Let's see here. They dirty. I just checked the mailbox. They gave us 9 tickets. Sure. Yeah. Yep. They gave you 9 instead of like 10. And I do not know why they did that. They did it on purpose. They did too do it on purpose. A bunch of latest community posts, Jockey. I would have said Clive if I actually paid attention to the newer Final Fantasy games, and if he wasn't included in Tekken 8. They need to add match selection really bad. Again, they did back in like season 1. This is back when the lobby kind of looked like mock battle, whereas you can choose the survivor or raider icons, while simultaneously you can check the preferred map. Of course, if you didn't get a match in as the raider, it'll give you that particular priority number, and people would have fun like that. Of course, people got stream snap a little more often than not, because you can do stuff like that. But with that, you and your friends can gain Zenny. You and your friends can gain experience and stuff. Like, now you have to do it with randoms, and now all of them are cooperative. Some of them actually do help you. They give you cooldown drinks. They revive you when needed. They jump the rate which rather than running. Then we have people who literally ETM game. Do we have others that feed the raider? And I have no clue why they do either. Because people nowadays, like I said, are literally feeding the raider so they can become Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Just so they can get clapped by a pre-made team. And then they have to repeat the process all over again, in hopes that they get a bunch of C-Rex in the next team. The water. Wait, hold on. I'll get this. I will go up there, but there's no guarantee that he's still up there.
There you are.
You can also, unrelated to this game, you can also check the latest community post that I did, which was pretty much involving Soul Calibur 7, because we're a bit overdue for a Soul Calibur game. Hence why I put that question up. Why on earth do I hear it? Also, I heard somebody double jumping.
So,
I'm actually doing decent this time.
some of you remain.
They didn't find all 7 Dragon Balls yet, and they're not freaking, and they also didn't find all 5 power keys, which happens way more often than not. You won this one? There's no guarantee yet. There's no guarantee yet. I'm gonna say, like, it ain't over till it's over.
Welcome to my new generation of the Tuffle Race.
Because there have been times where I thought I had it won with other raiders and I wound up losing.
Before you die, allow me to show
Now, if I get grade 8, then it's a done deal.
Tuffle is truly capable.
The only way they're gonna beat me if I'm grade 8 is if I get glitched again. I'd like to see a new Soul Calibur against him that hopefully Soul can burn with again. Again, it's like, I'm trying to think of who would actually be a good guest character for it. I gave it a little bit of thought before I did that particular question, and one of the characters that I had in mind was E from Stellar Blade.
I have a wondrous gift.
Soul Calibur's Peak. That game, as I said before, that has, in my personal opinion, one of the best, like, fighting game. I can't even speak of something. One of the best character creations. I knew what I wanted to say, but it just wouldn't come out.
Don't worry. You'll make an obedient slave. I will eradicate each and every one of you pathetic ants. Revenge that
The creations, 5 and 6. Like I said before, 5 has some stuff that 6 doesn't, and 6 has some stuff that 5 doesn't. But 6 probably has a slight edge because you can actually put different face paints and actually do and put like character stickers and tattoos on the cast characters of the game. I need to find one more civilian just because. I don't need to do it. I don't need to up deal with him. I also don't even need any Dragon Balls to be honest. They can use the Dragon Balls like this time around. It don't matter to me. This is one of the few times I've actually needed a bit of a fighting chance. Okay, so now the match is over.
You'll make it up.
Baby, my
This match probably exists over the headache that I got yesterday night. Cause yesterday night, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to throw my controller like a frisbee.
In an instant.
Soul Calibur 4 my player had the worst character creation. It's like, here's the thing. It looks good. The only thing is, you can't wear a bunch of stuff because it's limited to the special verses.
change!
What are you trying to pull? You fool!
Now, stay. Consider it done.
Here I go!
Comes the massacre!
No! Wait, what?
Oh, they're invincible. Yeah, why don't you iFrame rate that one?
Don't get caught! After image! Riding fist! Drop! You fool! Get lost!
Here I go! Dragon Fist! Change! Flying Nimbus!
Oh, the Nimbus too?
Someone help!
By the way, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not letting him escape. I'm getting these points. Alright, let me see what you said about this particular thing. So how about my opinion, the voice character creation. The skill point system mainly is what ruins it for me, such as sacrificing creativity just to make characters overpowered. What the game could have said is that you can create your character, but because it exceeded the amount of points for special verses, this character cannot be used in special verses. Is that okay? Yes or no? That's what they could have did. But it's literally saying, oh, you cannot have this thing. You can't put on these skills. Or yeah, like yeah, you can't put in special versus skills like the auto, like guard impact, or more health, or more defense, or more strength, because it exceeds the amount of points. And there's certain like types too. And it also and it also is determined based on the weapon you have, which again, like I said, was I guess decent at best in concept, but in execution is it's like I just didn't like that. And on top of that, some characters that I wanted to actually create, I wanted to look a little different. I couldn't do it because I had to use certain weapons and certain clothes, which I hated. The only good part about that game is the fact that if you're trying to do a creation tutorial, it could literally be relegated to a screenshot because it tells you everything when you put on that particular menu. Okay. Why you didn't start the STM? Look, as baby, like, especially Great Ape, it's like you have all the time in the world unless you're bad. Like, you cannot, as full health, lose as baby when the STM phase is just starting. What I did was pretty much just wait a minute. Hold. Never mind. I'm pretty sure I'm in Survivor. Survivor Q anyway. I didn't want to be Raider again. I only wanted to do the one to get my points back. But yeah, if I had to choose between the Soul Calibur games 5 and 6, because like I said, for me, those two are the best. If I maybe Soul Calibur is. Maybe 6. Just by a small margin now, 6. I said it because of the certain characters you can create, and on top of that, with the special items being placed farther on your body. Because in the other game, Soul Calibur 5, it's like if you put it on let's like right leg, you can only move it so far. If you did a right leg on Soul Calibur 6, you can move it extremely far. But it's still matching the right leg movement. On top of that, you can create other characters a little more accurately from other games. Like one of which, based on what you can actually do in that particular game, is Dante from Devil May Cry 1 through 5. I'm not going to say DMC Devil May Cry because that one is like creating that one in Soul Calibur 5 or 6 without DLC is a bit difficult. Even though it doesn't look as like it's not too much going on with it, but it's still hard to create the two outfits without making it look bad with some of the stuff they give you. Now I'm trying to think about unlocking the outfits and which one was the best for me, at least 4, 5, or 6. And again, I said it because the earlier Soul Calibur games I've only played very briefly. So I've only played 4, 5, and 6 the most. And Lost Swords, which was a free-to-play but pay-to-win type game. So I'm not going to count that game. Although, thinking about it now, they did put some of the Lost Swords outfits in Soul Calibur 6, so that's also a plus. But, what was I getting at? I played all the mainline Soul Calibur games, from Soul Blade all the way to Soul Calibur 6. I've played Soul Blade. I think it was at my grandma's house actually way back when. That was a while ago. Jesus Christ, time flies. But I played Soul Blade back at my grandma's house. I forget about Soul Calibur 1. Soul Calibur 2 I played with at a friend's house. I remember his name and everything. I remember playing that particular game at a friend's house. Soul Calibur 3, I'm not entirely sure if I did play it or not. If I did, again, like I said, it was brief. The other game with Kratos, I did not play. The Broken Destiny, whatever it was, I didn't play that one. Soul Calibur 4, I played a while. Soul Calibur 5, I played probably the most. And then Soul Calibur 6, I played as well. Not nearly as much as I did 5, but that's because 5 had ranked, it had player match, and also it had the one mode in that game that Soul Calibur 6 did not, which was Global Colossia, which I have said, you can go through multiple places, multiple servers, and you can just hang out, talk to random people or your friends and stuff. You can private message people, which the text will show up in green. Like, and on top of it, it was like 100 people per room, and it was a lot of people. Now, of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that was the best community, because some people were very toxic over there. Although, there are a couple of people in that particular game that I have met who are still on my friends list, or that I talk to this day. It's kind of like Xenoverse, really, whereas like you can go to a lobby with a bunch of friends and just hang out, but there's always in the backdrop that toxic community. Yeah, Broken Destiny. So you're able to buy it on the PS4 and 5? Broken Destiny? What's the creation system like? I'm assuming it's not nearly as good as 5 or 6. I'm not gonna say 4, because we've already discussed about its limit, because we've already discussed 4's limitations. And then we have Soul Calibur Lost Swords, which I'll just touch on it. For some reason, your character will look just about naked when the beginning of the game drops and everything. You think that you're gonna wear such and such, but your character's running around with these dark green pants. You'll have like no shoes. You'll have like a chainmail like shirt. Like your character will look ridiculous. But of course, the best pay-to-win stuff is pretty much, especially for female characters, like the skimpier the attire, the stronger the stats. It's that. It's like Kill la Kill, only in Soul Calibur form. It's a rather simple creation, even though it's not particularly bad. Okay. Why you got Dende blowing kisses at Gamma? Or anyone for that matter? But okay. I suppose everybody has their own particular preferences. Custom voices from Soul Calibur 4 are still there, as well as voices from 3 are returning. Also, that makes me beg the question. How many different voices do you think they're going to have for Soul Calibur 7? Because I do know that 5 and 6 have relatively the same voices, aside from, I think, like a small few. And the thing is, like, one of the voices I actually want in Soul Calibur, funny enough, is not even a voice. It's just them being muted. And I say that because there are certain characters that people try to make from certain sources of media that don't talk. Example, if they were to create someone like, let's say, say Snake Eyes or something from G.I. Joe. Like, you don't want him to have a lot of dialogue. That's not his thing. Or for somebody like, as simple as it is, like Alpha 152 from Dead or Alive 4. She doesn't talk. Like, let's say someone like Jack from Jack and Dexter like 1. He was a mute in the first game. Like just stuff like that. So mute would be, funny enough, one of the voices, quote unquote, that I would add for Soul Calibur. Now I do like the manifestation levels and the pitches and the tones of the voice. I actually do like that, and I would like to see that in more games. And even, excuse me, and even though it's never going to happen, I would have liked to have seen that for for Xenoverse 2 and 3. Because when I think of creations, especially voices, I think about Soul Calibur. There are certain games that I think about when it comes to certain stuff. For example, like hairstyles and stuff, or like the different eye types. I think Code Vein. Like stuff like the voices and like putting patterns and stickers and stuff. I think of Soul Calibur, which for me personally, I think Soul Calibur could have benefited from having, I don't want to say an unlimited amount of stickers, but more than 4 per like clothing gear. Even if it was something like, say something like, if it said you only have 8 to work with, which is again standard for Soul Calibur. It should have been you could put 8 anywhere in your bottle, like anywhere on your body, but as long as it doesn't exceed 8. Because people will be able to create other people from certain sources of media a lot better, especially characters from games like Final Fantasy, or Dead or Alive, or something like Devil May Cry, and even like Xenoverse, like even like Dragon Ball. Yeah, Green Kasumi, that's what, yeah, that one. The one that ticked me off the absolute most in Dead or Alive 4. But yes, this event started like 20 hours ago, last 13 more days, and I still, no, that's the thing. It's sad, it's sad. Again, like I said, there's no stamp, there's no emotes, there's no survivor skins, there's no lines, there's nothing. It is literally just tickets. And like I said before, there's no guarantee that with those tickets you're going to get what you want. It's very likely that it may go gold, but you'll also be seeing the same person. You'll be seeing what was his name? Like you'll see like Super Saiyan Trunks. You'll see Base Bardock with the Scouter. You'll see Android 16. You keep seeing the same characters. You know what? That might be something else that I actually want now. Thinking of it when you say when I think about Green Kasumi, for certain characters for Soul Calibur, maybe like a transparent like character where you can kind of see through them, like that kind of creation. Because that's also, actually, I will say Soul Calibur 6 has better creation, and I said because of the different races that you can pick. So you'll be like a mummified race. You'll be like the
I'm close.
what race called? Like just like the skeleton race. Well, I'm going over there. Like Eon, which by the way, they, in my personal opinion, still did Eon so dirty. Like he was once a character, and they turned him into like a skin for a custom character, and I can't go anywhere near because this guy's right there. Believe me, I want to help you. If I try to save him, I'm gonna get killed. Again, I don't want to play. But they put it right next to freaking Gamma. This thing.
This isn't good.
I'll get it. Don't worry about it.
Great! You found another power key. Use it quick. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
He ain't anything so caliber 2 either. He was replaced by a generic lizard man. Like, can you imagine? That's like if you're playing Mortal Kombat, but instead of the name being Reptile, it says Zaterran or Lizard. Not even the genuine article himself. That would suck. Because I know there's a lot of Reptile fans out there. I see him way over there.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done.
Yeah, nice try, buddy. I need to get those Dragon Balls off of Gamma. I also need to find the souls too. That's gonna be a bit tricky because I have to remember where the other 2 people died.
This is bad. Somebody's
3
down.
people.
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
I've had enough of this.
Having 6 costumes even gives it away. The generic lizard man doesn't even need a character with that many costumes. Again, like I said before, they did Lizard Man, or should I say, Eon Calcos, which I do remember his last name. They did him so dirty.
Make good use of it.
It seems as though I'll need to activate Cellmax.
Assassin and Berserker, who are generic characters, also has 6 costumes.
I'll take care of them, but I need you to buy me some time. I sent over a super transmitter. Be careful with it. Should make it easier to deal with them.
Where's that last Dragon Ball? I'm pretty sure it's at sea, isn't it?
System's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
I'm close.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
I'm close.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Where's that last Dragon Ball? The last 2 Dragon Balls. I'm about to just mark these Dragon Balls and let him get the rest of them in a second. Because I'm about to go for Orange Piccolo.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. The startup system's destroyed.
Where are you running from me? Where are you running from me right now? What the? Are you running through buildings? What the? No, get your behind back over here and fight. Look his name. I'll take a bronze medal, but you better kill me out of this thing. I know you're gonna try to use freaking. Look at this guy over here. Oh my god. No, fine.
Okay, stay calm.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
See, this here is precisely why I keep making these pictures with Envy being the multiversal threat that she is at this point. Because matches like this one, I'm over here, like I was willing to give him another kill, just going up to try to fight him, because I knew for a fact that I wasn't going to be able to do anything alone. Okay. Yeah, he didn't destroy the ETM. He didn't do that. Let me see here. Assassin and Berserker, who are generic characters with 6 costumes. Assassin and Huang's fighting style, whereas Berserker has Rock's fighting style. That also makes me wonder, do you think they might add Rock again in Soul Calibur 7? Because again, Soul Calibur 6, they didn't have him. Most likely not, since Astaroth exists and is more prominent axe user. I guess I understand that. And the reason why I think about that is because I'm thinking about Soul Calibur 5. Because there are 3, if not 4, different sword and shield characters. There was Patroclus, Pyrrha, Pyrrha Omega, and there might be one other person. Assuming that's not it. But even so, that's 3 different sword and shield users. Okay, let's do it like this actually. It might not happen, but do you think they're going to add more of those like characters that kind of borrow styles? And what I mean by that is when you can see a character like Shura from Soul Calibur 4 who had Savanta as the style. Characters like that. Like, you think they're gonna have any more of those? We got a guy named Fix All Game Errors. That tells you something. No, since Soul Calibur 4 I think was only going to do that for. Okay. See, the only things I want for Soul Calibur 7, assuming that they had a trailer and it came out, I would want clothes that don't say, oh, like, you can't put on this coat if you have this undershirt. Or like the 3 like special item system. I wanted it to be more than 3, like 5 or something. Or they could have it to where, like I said earlier, you can put on 8 stickers, but you could put it on any part of the body rather than just saying like 4 at max per attire.
Look at you. I must say I'm rather impressed. I wasn't expecting
There was
to
something
have
else I
this
wanted
much
for the
fun.
creations as well.
Show me what you can
Maybe,
really
like I said
do,
before, like hair
or you're
highlights.
going to regret
Like WWE does it. I think Code Vein has something like that. I also remember that there was one other game that does that as well with hair highlights, or even like the eye type. Whereas you can choose, let's say, like bigger eyes, lower eyes, like anime eyes and stuff, or you can just have it to where your character has different colored eyes rather than it being like one eye type.
as well as a crate of supplies.
Again, like a literally have it just say right eye like pupil, left eye pupil, and the sclera. Like, it's how you pronounce it.
Once I revert,
Like
I must bury myself.
the whites and stuff. Like you can really to color those as well, individually. Because I know some people would actually like that. Even if you had different kinds of pupils and stuff, because I know that Genshin Impact does that, where some people will have like, let's say like more Lana, she has like the fish pupils. We have other characters with like star pupils, and just stuff like that. You know that, and again, that's if you're going for a more anime-ish look. And I feel like some of the eye types in Soul Calibur should be more anime-ish because I know that sometimes the game's supposed to feel more realistic, but there are certain people that want to create characters like Mega Man and Zero, and you have to use certain like masks and stuff and different like cat-like stickers to make it to where you get anime eyes.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Yeah, so Calibur 3 didn't have the issue of restricted clothing parts.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
I grabbed that. I am running as fast as the game will let me. What the? Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna just revive you like this. I was about to pick up a Senzu beam, but the game said no. So we're gonna do it like this.
Power key. Place it now.
I don't know why he's over here emailing me. I was actually trying to give him a fight level 1. Let's see here. That Dende on the floor is like a civilian. I was like, what's the accelerator? Yeah. Okay. So now we're waiting on... What is it do? Okay.
You're a big help.
Okay, so I at least got him away.
What?
How does he know where Dende is?
Why is this happening?
Yeah. So has to be. So has to be level every
Where's my thank you?
the fourth line.
No
Man,
complaints
I
from
I
me.
mean I. Unfortunately, for someone like Cell over here, is just not into you. So I don't know why he's over here doing that. Is this, why is he over here all of a sudden? I'm trying to get away from him.
Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to
He's been
help.
stalking behind. I'm gonna get Oolong back up though. He did pick me up after all. I wanted to return him the favor, but I need to wait for Cell to go away. I also need a Senzu beam.
Okay, so
This can't be.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
I was about to pick him up, but that guy actually did me a solid. I guess he did me a favor. It was over here. Oh, wait a minute. They gave me a civilian radar. There aren't any more civilians. Where's that last power key?
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
oh no, no, no.
Hey, great. You found another power key. Use it quick.
Scary.
What do you call a camel with 3 humps?
Show me
Oh, I gotta
what
hear
you
this
can
one.
Really do. You're going to regret it. Close one.
The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now.
I'm giving you the look. I'm giving you the Dragon Balls.
To that magnificent
Well, I'm
range of
trying to help
yours.
you.
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them. The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Show me what you can really do, or you're going to regret it.
I guess I'm fighting Cell then.
Scary. I'm close.
Now where's that soul? No, I will look for the soul later. But I need a Dragon Ball.
Oh no, no, no.
Dragon Balls, like please. This man is a chair. Oh my freaking god. I tried my best.
Oh, what?
No, 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 don't you dare taunt Cell. I was giving you the work. I was giving you the feet. And I was giving you the hand. Oh, whooping your behind. And now this guy tries to try freaking Oolong.
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
We'll see about that.
It's not safe.
Okay, let me see something real quick.
But I won't stop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what's up, Carrie?
Scary. Ah.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Matter of fact, if I'm gonna be honest, he's lucky I actually didn't get some in Dragon Balls
Escape time machine's
found
almost
in
prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light.
I also hope that I didn't get some in Shenmue.
I've sent the escape time machine.
SOS, huh?
Use it to get out of there.
Doesn't come as a shock to me, but
The
hey.
escape time machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it again.
I think he knows where you are, man.
Oh, what? Where?
He's not gonna use the Dragon Balls. Spoiler. He's also blowing kisses at Cell. Okay. Now let me see what you sent to me on Discord before I get started in the next match. He looks like one of those generic, like, enemies you fight in, like, what was, like, one of, like, Warcraft games. Just finished watching Squid Game. Well, I hope you liked it. I was actually watching it earlier, funny enough. Like a little bit of it at least, when I was eating. And again, as usual, I'm not going to say anything about the particular show, because not everybody has seen the most recent season. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Okay. You see my Discord message. Which folder? Or are you just talking about in the DM? DM. So there was two actually, and I forgot to actually say my pieces. So you said the Donkey Kong Bonanza. Again, I just hope it's worth it. I'm still not gonna buy a Switch for it though. And the other one is the summer drawings that you were talking about. I'll try to work on some. Again, I've been a little bit, I don't want to say lazy, but I've been trying to work on some while simultaneously watching, you know, the little ones during the day. Although progress has been a bit slow, I am going to get them done. And again, as I've also said, if there are suggestions, just sort of let me know. I'll just screenshot it and I'll put it in the request folder of my stuff, so I don't forget that it exists. Because again, like I said, I don't forget about most of the requests. Some of it just comes from procrastination, or and then sometimes it's just like some of the color pencils might run out of and stuff until I get new ones. So yeah, right now I'm doing test playthroughs of Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, the SNES version as Guile. Okay, I'm assuming that this particular playthrough in question is probably going to be the video you post on the 4th of July. Because again, I know a lot of people want to do stuff American-based when it comes to stuff like that. Now me, I wouldn't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I could do another drawing. I'm not going to repost the 4th of July drawing that I did last year. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, if I have time, work on another one. If I don't, then like I said before, I'll probably just do like an AI thing. Probably have like a full background and everything as well. I have an SNES myself. My grandma also has an SNES, and on top of that, my older brother has the he had like an emulator, and he also had like the I think it was the Switch 2 or something like that. No, scratch that. Let me rephrase. Not the Switch 2. I humbly apologize. Not that one at all. He had like some sort of Nintendo thing where he was able to play the SNES games. So he was playing stuff like Super Punch Out on there. I apologize for saying Switch 2. And again, I'm sure there might be a handful of people that actually really like the Switch 2, but they don't have too much going on right now for the system. So we'll just have to wait until more stuff comes out. Have you ever tried the Takis Wendy's special? No. It wasn't really on my radar. I always saw it, but it was never something that was like, I'm dying to get. It's never like that. There's a lot of deals like that I'm not really like dying to just up and get to jump for. Okay. Not the first fighting game played until during the holiday though. Looks 9,000. Looks gross, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, even though I've seen it, let me look at it again because I do have the app. So hold on. I know they're advertising it for sure. Yeah, the Takis Fuego meal. So this thing. I don't know what it is. Like, if you look at this particular sandwich from far away, if you're squinting, it looks like a sloppy Joe. So it doesn't look like an actual like. It doesn't look like the like the chicken and whatnot, and like the what else is there? Some other stuff as well. Again, it's just not something that I would actually try to get. And besides, there are much better deals that you can get. Like, even when I'm looking at something right now, like this hot summer deal thing. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to screenshot it.
Miserable idiots.
Let's screenshot.
I'll just screenshot it and send it in like the food channel or something. And no, it's not the Taki's like meal or whatever. Because visually it doesn't look as appealing as I would like to. It doesn't like it could taste good. It could. I'm just saying that
I've set a super
it's not very high on my list.
creative supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
What's yep? It's just yep. That's all it is. It's like people saying like yeah with like YEA or YAH. Same thing. Has anyone tried the Krabby Patty? Did I? I don't think I did.
Change!
No, that's the thing. Like again, I've seen it. Now that particular like the Taki's foot. I'm trying to think. Like that combo, if you've tried it, is it worth the $10?
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Worth it? Oh, because you're. Oh, okay. So it's because you prefer spicy foods. Okay. That's understandable, then. I'm assuming you've also been, if Sonic is in your area, I'm pretty sure you've been taking advantage of that half off sale like after 5 p.m. This video works fast. Okay.
I'll pull you out of your misery right now.
I'll take that.
I'll take what? Andy, what are you talking about? We have 4 Dragon Balls. 5 Dragon Balls, actually. If Sonic was in my area, I would just try the milkshake. And it's plenty to choose from, too. Because usually what I do for that, I usually get like the largest shake they have. Do it like half off.
That's a new power key.
And again, the ones I usually get are like the like Oreo cheesecake and stuff. That's my usual go-to. Yo. So like, say that look like strawberry.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
And I'm debating whether or not to take off mid-air jump for this thing, because again, I do like mid-air jump. It's very beneficial for some areas, especially when I'm trying to get up stuff like this. But in the grand scheme of things, I already have like the bat.
Great! You know what to do with that key.
Change!
Now, me, it is a bit of a drive. It's like driving distance, not walking distance for Sonic. If it was walking distance, I'd probably be drinking one right now as I'm streaming. Is it even have tomato in it?
Oh, no, 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 no!
Just finish it.
Change!
Oh, he's gonna be. He's gonna be over here a while.
Okay, stay calm.
You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shenron at the altar.
Well, that's good on him for getting those types of subs. Hopefully, he gets even more, depending on the kind of content he puts out.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Please tell me you didn't use it in front of freaking baby.
The startup system for the super time machine is
Ooh,
ready.
thank God you didn't.
Now, state your wish. It shall be done. I will grant you.
Oh, I got nervous. Oh my, what kind of fight is this? Like he sounds different. How so? Define different. Like. Oh, like happy and stuff. You know what? Well, I have so little time.
Change!
Is he hiding? Are you hiding from Videl? This is quite the timeline, isn't it?
Oh, no, no, no.
He's running. literally, Baby's Ki Blast can most definitely beat Vidal's. Me, when I'm fighting people who have transfers, it's usually like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo. It's not usually Vidal. Even when it is, I'm not running from her. I try to fight straight up, regardless of how the fight goes. And the only reason why I'll like back up and kind of backpedal a little bit is if I'm fighting multiple people. Then I gotta like strategize for each and every person. That one, after a point, he just got scared all of a sudden. No reason half. That's literally someone use Weaponvich with that module power up your handle. He's playing it safe. Not safe enough, apparently. Without the power up, she would have easily beaten Weaponvich. Everybody would have easily beaten Weaponvich. They even say that that he's not a very strong individual. He's bigger, but he's not like strong. It wasn't until he got that Majin power where he had this huge difference in endurance and strength. Jockey, do you have the Super Saiyan 3 battle armor, Vegeta? I do. It's not equipped, but I have it. Probably he was backplaying because he was about to be overwhelmed. But again, only one person was transformed at the time. It was just Videl. Because everybody had already spent all their energy. And yes, it did do a significant amount of damage, but it's like, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. If I was Baby at that point, going into Frieza's spaceship, funny enough, would have been a good trap. Because all he would have to do is literally just avoid an attack and then use that one like volley move, and it would hit him every single time in the corner. Now, of course, that's not me saying get too close, because otherwise you're gonna get punched in the face. But with him, it's like, I don't know, he just... Do you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku outfit? GT and Diamond both, yes. And as I said in the past, when they had Super Saiyan 4 Goku's outfit, I was assuming with the parentheses when I said Goku that they were going to add Vegeta's outfits, and they were going to add Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It would have been cool if that was at least an accessory item. However, it would be twice as better if instead of it being an accessory item, like I said before, the more characters you unlock, the more hairstyles you unlock. That also would have been cool. Or it could have been when you go to the barber that's next to the shop area, so you can buy more hairstyles. That's what it should have been. But they didn't do that, which is unfortunate. They might do that for 3 though, coming in 2045. I want to see Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's pants, Boost gloves, Super Saiyan 4 Diamond Goku's hair and fur. That's a bit something, I guess. I mean, if you're in the Discord, I could probably just send it to you there or something. Yeah, basically Diamond Vegeta Super Saiyan 4. When I get it, oh yeah, that's right, I love that baby, yeah. And this guy's still at 56 because I just gave up on the gamblers in his own season. After that last pre-mail, I just gave up on him. And him I haven't even done anything with. Still more, huh? Oh. How to do? Okay. Daima Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta would have looked cool. But if they did that, it would have not been canon. Daima's canon, right? I remember some sources says that was going to be canon, and some other source said, oh, they're taking back their statement as non-canon or something. Like, so what exactly is it? Is it canon or non-canon? Let's see here. I have the Daima DLC, but I'm too lazy to get the closer to CACs. The missions are hard. Some of the missions, they don't necessarily flat out tell you, but some of the enemies are weaker to like supers or ki blasts, while some are weaker to melee attacks, despite having a huge health pool. But I understand you getting frustrated, I guess, in some of those missions because they do have a lot of health. And on average, at least when I do it, even with my like Lauren build and everything, with like the evil explosion, it still takes about a good 10 minutes. And give me a second. Alright, give me like a minute or two. Hopefully not longer. And yeah, being level 80 is also a difference. Okay, I'm back. I apologize for that. I assume it's gonna be like 2-3 minutes. It was a little longer than that. But let me see what I missed real quick. I got it for Diamond Goku's boots and pants. So like I said in the past, I want Super Saiyan 3 just better armor because it's Cell Saga and Dragon Ball Super Suit. The only thing is about that one is that it looks slightly lighter in texture and doesn't look nearly as defined or anything. I still appreciate the outfit though, I just don't want it locked behind a paywall. And gotta go? Alright, man, I'll see you as well. Okay, there wasn't much to check. The only thing we really gotta do is just do 3 matches. 2 Raider matches. And then just pretty much be in the middle during the STM phase. That's pretty much it. And it's more than likely that tomorrow, whether it's on or off stream, probably off stream, I'm going to be continuing doing the Festival of Universes event because I do need to get the points, and I might try to, I don't know how much I need for my universe, but oh, speaking of, this one actually surprised me as well, because the last time I checked, I believe Universe 6 was winning, which is something, I guess. I'm pretty sure what's happening is that most of the people that joined or they were on the winning team of the last one, which was Universe 11, I'm pretty sure they're jumping ship to make sure Universe 6 wins this time. Because Universe 7 got it in the bag 2 times in a row, and now things seem to be shifting in direction. Which again, I appreciate because it breaks the monotony of Universe 7 winning all the time. Okay. But it feels a little longer than 5 minutes. I'll tell you that right now. It feels like 20 minutes. So pretty much like while I'm waiting, what I'm doing is I'm doing more character lore based stuff. I haven't done any in quite some time. So it's very likely I might do something for like penning or something. The other thing I need to do is work on the story, because I've always said I was gonna do it. I keep saying I was gonna do it, but it's like right now for the PS4 it doesn't have too much space to work with. And again, I know why. There's a lot of videos I need to get rid of on Xenoverse 2 and Breakers. But yeah, if I didn't already say it, it's very likely that with the amount of time I'm waiting on this one match, it's very likely this might be my last one. I didn't get to fight every single raider, but then again everybody's been picking up the same 3 anyway, so... And just before I go, what? Okay, S3. I'm assuming if I get 2 perfect matches as Baby, I can get to S5. It's like again, every match with Baby, I would need to be pretty much frame for frame like the last one I did earlier. Which, even though I could have let him escape and everything, I didn't want to risk getting a gold medal. I wanted to definitively rank up. Whew. Alright. So 15 minutes from now, for me, is going to be 1. If I don't find a match by then, I'm just going to close it out. Because again, like, I could do a lot more, but I guess, like, I only want to stop at just 1 more. I don't necessarily need to, it's just kind of want to. But it's taking so long, I get the feeling that, okay, finally. It's a good thing I didn't go to, wait, hold on. Okay. It's a good thing that I didn't go to Raider Queue, because it would have been, based on the thing jumping from 1 to 8, it would have been a pre-made team. Because that is precisely what happened the last time, where it jumped from 1 to 8, and that's when I knew I was screwed. Okay. Who are we fighting? Now, needless to say, I didn't fight a single Majin Buu from what I remember. I didn't fight a single Ginyu Force. And even Broly, I believe. I don't think we fought Broly either. I've seen one of them before. I think one of them was on my team the last time I was fighting Cell. Which, by the way, I still regret what happened earlier. There's a lot. What I should have did, I could have dropped the Dragon Balls, and I could have just marked it for anybody else to pick up. I wouldn't have that sense of urgency with the Dragon Balls. That, and I was trying to find that soul. So as I said before, if there was something that I would have changed from that match, that would have been it. I would have waited just a little longer for that guy to come back.
Change!
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Someone, anyone, please!
Great. You know what to do with that key.
This definitely screams pre-made. They found 4 power keys in just over 60 seconds.
Hey, great. You found another
All 5 power. It's been a minute and a half.
I'm close. All right.
No, 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 don't taunt. I say like strictly business. You got you freaking 3 power keys about to be set. Just keep it pushing. Otherwise, you're gonna be the first person in history to fight for the STM with just Zamasu. You don't want that.
Are you here to save me?
I get a feeling that Goku Black's gonna fly over here. Yeah, I thought so.
Change!
He's gonna be picked up.
That was scary. Kamehameha!
Well, I can tell he's getting nervous. So I'm probably gonna lose a lot of points from this one. Here. Oh, I lost a lot of points. I'll get it back some other time. But I'm not going to wait longer to find another match. I'm ending right here. Bit of an underwhelming type conclusion, but I'm not going to wait an additional 20-30 minutes to find a match again. Alright. So with that, I will see you guys next time. If you haven't already, be sure to click the Discord link.